Welcome back to Co-op Conversations. I'm Nicole Eschbach, Chief Business Development Officer here at Meridian. And with me is Nini Valerio, Manager of Member Services at Oregon Trail. And we're back live from the Apex Conference. And we're going to continue our conversation about co-op community, co-op technology, and all things surrounding. Talk to us about, with all the new and stuff that you're doing, what's the next 5 years look like for OTEC? What's coming?
Exciting everything.
And cut. No.
Yeah. Okay. We are so excited. So as you know, we are just on the cusp of migrating over to the Meridian platform, and that is coming this fall. And with that are so many kind of eagerly awaiting possibilities. One of the biggest ones is how can we serve our different communities? So like we talked about earlier, you know, a lot of our communities, we have our smallest incorporated community is 3 members. And, you know, then you go up to some of our larger, which we have like 13,000 members in one of our cities. And so counties, I should say. And so on that side, we are looking at shared services, which is something that we're really, really excited about. So looking at some of these smaller entities, and if they don't have, you know, a lot of them don't have a full-time person who does billing, let's say. Mm-hmm. In fact, they just have somebody who is the mayor, who is also part-time billing, who is also, and so what we're looking is going to be able to offer them some different services and using the Meridian platform. So that's what we're really, really excited about on that side.
Awesome. So talking about the community usage there, not only using the software to actually help your communities and those small municipalities that are struggling out there.
Yes. Yep. And then we've got some other really exciting things on the horizon. We're working now with the Member Foundation. We're able to help our communities with some different grant opportunities. And so we've been able to work with our rural fire departments, and, you know, they needed some new turnouts and help them write a grant for that. And so we have a lot of different emerging, exciting things coming up. And so
community involvement is huge. So kind of talk to me a little bit about the community involvement that OTEC does as well.
So we are really fortunate that we get to be involved in our communities across the board. Honestly, that is one of my favorite parts about being a cooperative rather than an electric utility investor-owned, is that we really get to have that concern for community part. Yeah. And that part of the, you know, 7 cooperative principles. And so with the OTEC Member Foundation, which was founded a couple years ago, we really get to harness that community side. We have Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, which I'm sure you've heard about.
Yes.
We absolutely love that. And literacy for children is an absolutely wonderful part that we're able to help contribute in our communities. So birth to age 5, any child born in our service territory can receive free books through age 5 through Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. The cool part, too, is we were the first cooperative to have a sponsorship program that goes along with that. And so along with that, if you have, say, grandkids or a friend in California who has children birth to age 5, you're able to sponsor them. And you can tell OTEC, I'd like to sponsor them, please send this book. And so we're able to have that reach even further out than just our service territory.
Yeah. Wow. That's great. So, okay, give us some advice. You guys, OTEC has done a ton of new technology and implementing new technology. And let's face it, co-ops don't always embrace new technology. So give us some advice. You know, what do you do to kind of overcome a little bit of those challenges when somebody says, whoa, pump the brakes. We've always done it this way. You're doing what now? So give us some advice.
You know, I think one of the things actually, a couple years ago, we all went through the world of COVID, and that actually really fast-tracked us into being able to help people adapt to change, because we had to continue to adapt just on a rapid level. And what we learned from that was the rollout was the most important part. So the change wasn't really what was a challenge. It was people not feeling prepared and people feeling like they didn't have the tools and resources. And so on the same time, when we talked about giving our members options, we found the same thing on the employee side, is the more options, the more tools, you know, whether we have a video learning tool and then a written handbook for somebody, or, you know, just being able to have different ways for people to learn and adapt, and then having that anticipated rollout rather than just kind of, you know, communication, honestly.
Yeah.
That's such an incredible part about it. Making sure that we're communicating with our employees and our members, because, you know, obviously a lot of this impacts our members. And so when people are anticipating something coming, then the blow, you know, if there are some bumps and burbles, which we all tend to find, then
I love that. Bumps and burbles. Okay.
So,
yeah.
But
for sure.
We're definitely excited, honestly. And we really do embrace change. And that has been something that culturally we've actually just seen everybody, you know, really excited for new development, because with it, I mean, there's a reason that we're going to a new technology. There's a reason we're so excited about going to the Meridian platform. Is it's going to offer us a lot more opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. And I think people mistake co-ops. I think a lot of co-ops are on the leading edge. And I love to hear you guys are leading the way. So super exciting. I love this conversation. Had a good time with you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Nicole.
Thanks. And thank you to our viewers. And be sure to follow along with our further co-op conversations.